Hi, I'm Chrissy and welcome to another video. In this video particularly, I'm going to be talking about all things moulds, how to prepare them, how to look after them, all that kind of thing. So if you're interested in that, then keep on watching. If you are a resin artist, then more than likely you're going to have lots of moulds. If you're like me, I 100% have moulds coming out my ears and I have them absolutely everywhere. So I thought it'd be a good place to start to talk about how to store them. So there's a few ways that you can store them, and you want to be really careful when storing moulds. I mean, moulds don't last forever, so you want to prolong that life as long as possible. So there's a few ways that you can store them. When I first started out and I didn't have an art room, I used to store them in Ziploc bags just to stop dust getting to them and everything like that. So 100% that's a good place to start. Now what I do is I have these pull-out plastic drawers, I'll show you in a second, and I've labelled them all up and I keep all my moulds in there just because then it makes it easier to know where everything is, because once you get resin crazy, moulds get everywhere. So yeah, so that's where I store mine now. So these are just some trays I have under my desk. I will link them down below. Remind me in the comments if I've not linked it down below, but I'll try to link everything I use down below in the comments. But yes, these are the drawers that I use, and just as an example, just open it up and there's your moulds. Obviously some of my moulds are too big for these, and in which case I make sure that they're wrapped and away from dust and all those kind of things. Okay, so the next thing, how to prep moulds. How annoying is it when you finish a piece, you take it off and then you realise it's got dust on it or it's got something on it, or like, I'm a cat owner, sometimes I get the odd cat hair. It's so frustrating. It is fixable, but if you prepare your moulds and take the time to do that beforehand, you can stop those kind of problems. So for example, if I have a little trinket mould, what I'll do is I'll just get some tape, any tape, whether that's sellotape, parcel tape, whatever it is that you have, and what I'll do, let me try and show you, is I'll just press it on wherever I see there is something, and this way your mould's nice and prepped and it doesn't damage the mould in any way. You know, just do it nice and gently, and it just lifts off any dust, any particles, anything that you don't want in your finished piece. It's just a really simple trick that I do, and it seems to work really well. So the next thing is how to clean your moulds after use. If you're finding that they need a bit of a clean, I would suggest all you need is warm water, not boiling, that's really important. Just warm water, warm soapy water, give them a soak, probably leave them in there for about 15 minutes, and then take them out to dry. Don't dry them with a tea towel because you might get the little particles on there. So what you can do is just put them on a little drying rack, cover them up with some kitchen paper or something like that, and let them dry out naturally, and there you go, they'll be ready to use all over again. And that's it, just a quick little video from me about how I look after my moulds and how to prepare moulds. I have loads of moulds that I use. I will link down below some of my favourites on my Amazon list that you can see. Maybe you want to give them a go yourself too. And if you have any tips, make sure that you leave them in the comments down below. And other than that, I will see you in the next video.